Guys, here we have the Beef Wellington of Gordon Ramsay's signature restaurant. Wow, 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 wow. Oh my gosh. Taste that. Wow. I'm in heaven right now, guys. Oh, guys, I really gotta pee. Guys, magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. So we are here in the front of Gordon Ramsay Bar and Grill in the beautiful Manila Grand Hyatt Marriott, I think. Absolutely beautiful, guys. Look at this. Just fantastic. So we're gonna grab a quick meal here at the Gordon Ramsay Bar and Grill. So guys, let's go give Gordon Ramsay Bar and Grill a try. Rate it 1 through 10, and we'll let you know how much it is. Sige, tara na. Okay guys, we are here in the belly of the beast, the new Gordon Ramsay fine dining restaurant in Pasig, Manila. It took me forever to get in communication with the restaurant and be able to get approval to vlog, and they were very, very strict on what I could and could not do here at the restaurant. So they said I can't film anyone else, obviously. They said I'm free to film around as long as I'm not capturing other customers. So this was the best that we could do, guys. We're here in the corner. Everyone keeps staring at me. This vlog is actually brought to you guys by one of my wonderful supporters, Christine, who is sponsoring this video. She said she wants to see a review of the new Gordon Ramsay restaurant. So here we are. We're gonna give it a try and we're gonna rate it. And I'm already a little disappointed because I don't see any pagkain pang Pinoy dito sa menu nila. It's a bar and grill, but you know, I kind of expected that being in the Philippines, they would at least have a few dishes paying homage to the country that they are located in. But you know, Gordon Ramsay can do whatever he wants. So let me give you guys a view of the menu real quick. So here's a quick view of this restaurant. It's beautiful. There's a huge bar selection over there. And here we have, it's your basic bar and grill menu. It has appetizers, burrata, squid, tartar. Guys, it's a lot more than what I'm used to at the good old Carinderia. Okay, so these are all the wine menus. A lot of wines. If you guys are into wine, I've never really gotten a taste for wine. I don't know. I went a large chunk of my life not drinking or tasting any alcohol, so I haven't really developed a taste for wine, but the menus here are leather bound, very nice, very social, very fancy. Magandang hapon, boss.
Magandang hapon, boss. Are you ready to order, sir?
Ano pa yung pinakamabenta nyo dito?
Pinakamabenta natin, sir. So if this is your first time here, must try our crispy crab cake, sir.
Ay, okay. So yan yung pinakamabenta na pika-pika.
For our appetizer, one of the best.
Okay.
Also, our HT tart. For the mains, I will suggest beef Wellington.
Ay, the beef Wellington. Yan yung talagang signature dish ni Gordon.
Also, the fish and chips.
Bakit wala akong nakikitang kain pang Pinoy sa menu? Parang kahit isa o dalawang dishes, bakit wala?
Wala.
Kahit may social na adobo, wala.
Walang adobo.
Ay, sayang.
Tsaka kanin, wala tayong kanin.
Walang kayong
wala
kanin?
Kaming kanin.
Kahit gusto ko na bilang side?
Wala tayong kanin.
Bastos na naman. Jokes lang. Siguro, susubukan natin mag-start tayo with the crab cakes. So we'll start with the crab cakes. Siyempre, susubukan natin yung beef Wellington. Tapos para sa mga dessert, sticky toffee pudding for later. Tapos yung sabi nyo, side of mashed potatoes, di ba? Tapos side of fries. Tama ba yun? Sige. Tapos yun lang. Tapos anong pangalan mo?
My name is Dan, sir.
Dan?
Dan.
Nice to meet you. Ako si Kurt.
Nice to meet you, Kurt. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dan. Bastos na naman itong resto na ito, guys. Walang kanin, walang pakain pang Pinoy. Yung sa palagay ko lang, guys, kung isang international restaurant ka at bubuksan mo isang bagong lokasyon sa isang host country, kahit Philippines, Vietnam, China, kahit saan, dapat, in addition to your menus, karagdagan pa sa inyong menu, you should have a few dishes honoring the host country. Diba? Crazy ba ako dyan or hindi? So even if it was like, because I mean, Gordon Ramsay was here in the Philippines. He did some content with local food content creators like the Lumpia Queen, Ninong Rai. Gordon Ramsay said that Filipino cuisine is the sleeping beauty of Asia. Ooh, wow. Okay. Thank you. So, yun lang ang isip ko. Kung bubuksan mo isang resto sa ibang bansa, dapat at least may minimum. Meron kang ilang mga dishes sa menu mo na parang pasasalamat sa host country, di ba? And so, Gordon Ramsay said that Filipino cuisine is the sleeping beauty of Asia. Pero wala siyang mga menu items na pang Pinoy. Kahit kanin, walang kanin sa resto na ito. Paano ba yun? So I'm just really surprised that they decided not to include any kind, like even like a really fancy fancy social na adobo, pancit, you know, some of the most well-known Filipino dishes. They don't have any of that. So it's like I'm just eating at like an American restaurant in Manila. Ewan ko lang, guys. Isip ko lang yun. So we got the first item, guys, is a brioche bread with some seaweed, lemon, butter. Let's see how this tastes. And of course, we ordered quite a bit, guys. Thank you again to our sponsor of this video, Christine. She reached out via email and said she would love to see me do a review. I wasn't planning on coming to this restaurant because you guys know my content. It's like, it's all local restaurants, mom and pop owned, not big establishments like this. But she said she would be really excited to get an honest review of the food. So here I am. We're gonna give an honest review, guys. Gordon Ramsay, hold on to your chair because I'm going to be brutally honest. Brioche bread, lemon, seaweed, butter. That's pretty good. If I'm being honest, the butter doesn't really have much of a taste, even though it's got a lemon seaweed infusion. And that's just a personal preference. I love salt, or I love butter that's a little salty. So maybe we'll ask for some salt. Tapos meron ba kayong asin para sa mantequilla nito? May konting hiling ako sa salt butter.
I like your Filipino accent.
Thank you Filipino ako kasi, hindi, jokes lang. And guys, I by no means, take this review with a grain of salt. I do not have a refined palate in the least bit. When I was working in software sales, I'm a very simple guy. So when I was doing software sales after grad school, I traveled a lot and I had to take clients out to a lot of lunches and breakfasts and dinners. And our clients were mostly attorneys, so my job was to go meet with attorneys and basically just butter them up and try to get them to send their clients to my company, the software company that I worked for. And so I used to go to a lot of fancy lunches, dinners, and breakfasts. And I never really, the whole fine dining scene for me, masyado siyang sobrang social, diba? So for me, guys, whenever I have salt, or whenever I have bread and butter, and try this the next time you go to a restaurant that serves you bread and butter, just put a little bit of salt. You can mix it right into the butter, and this is a good coarse sea salt. Try mixing it into the butter and put it on the bread and see how you like the taste, because I love the taste. I don't know what it does, but the salt really brings out some flavor. Get the salt mixed up in there. The brioche bread is actually pretty good. It's flaky. That is 1,000 times better, guys, with the salt. So I heavily recommend that. And if I'm being honest, guys, it's been about 5 years since I worked in software sales. Because in 2020, my brother and I, we worked at the same software company, and we both got laid off when the pandemic happened. And then my brother and I tried starting our own software company, and we worked on that for a few years. It still exists, but neither of my brother or I are trying to grow it at all. So it exists. We have about 2,000 people that signed up for the software, which I was super grateful for. And now I am focusing on content creation. This is what I really love doing. You can probably hear the little girl screaming in the background. So one thing I've noticed about Filipino culture, and I don't know if this is like ubiquitous in the Philippines or if it's just depends on the parents, but I've noticed that like when I'm in the malls or restaurants, little kids just go wild here. They scream and they run around and sobrang magulo, and the parents don't really do anything. They kind of just let them run around. Is that like a cultural thing, or is that just, I don't know. Because when I grew up, if we were in public and one of me or my brothers or sisters acted out, we got a stern smack on the back of the head, or we got a look from our parents like, and we immediately stopped. So I don't know if that's a cultural thing or if it's just I only see like the crazy children. Maybe you guys can tell me.
Let's start with crab cake. The next is our HD tartar.
Very nice. Dan, for my followers that don't know what tartar is, could you briefly explain?
So tartar is basically it's a raw beef. So and we age it the beef itself.
So guys, we have the tartar, the mixed beef, and then we also have I already forgot what this is, guys. I was so busy listening. It's the crab cakes, guys. Let's give this a try. Okay, guys, so here we got a good POV. We've got asparagus, some poached eggs, some hollandaise sauce, I think. The hollandaise sauce is actually very good. That's very light, very creamy. And then, of course, we've got some caviar. Oh, yeah, guys. I've actually never had caviar, so let's try some caviar. It tastes like what I would have thought fish eggs taste like. Okay, guys, Gordon Ramsay crab cakes. Wow. It's very crunchy. Oh, that's very good, actually. Wow. As you can see, guys, they have a lot of the tuna. Obviously, it's a tuna crab, sorry, not tuna. That's really, really good, guys. And with the poached egg. That actually gives it a little extra oomph. That's very good. Very, very good. Guys, this crab cake is phenomenal. That's really, really good. The sauce that they use on the poached egg is really, really good. That's very delicious. And of course, guys, here in fine dining restaurants, you can't do half orders like I do in the caranderias. But here we have the tartare, which is raw, like you heard him say, raw ground beef. And it's traditionally eaten with chips. You can have pita chips, regular chips. And I actually really like tartare. Okay, guys, Gordon Ramsay tartare with chips. Wow. So you can really taste the, so you said ketchup is one of the main ingredients. You can taste the ketchup. You can taste the flour. The meat is really, really good, guys. It's actually making my mouth water quite a bit. That's very good. And I want to try it with some of the brioche bread because bakit hindi? Very good, guys. Very, very good. That's really, really phenomenal, actually. And I'm gonna add just a pinch of salt because you know salt is one of those magical ingredients that just makes everything taste better. Let's try with a little bit of salt, guys. Wow. Again, guys, the salt, so much of a like just deeper flavor profile. Absolutely fantastic, guys. And I don't want to fill up because we still have the hamburger, the beef Wellington, and the dessert. Ooh, I can see them delivering a beef Wellington to someone. That looks absolutely phenomenal. I'm gonna do one more bite of the crab cakes with a little bit of salt sprinkled on, and then we'll call it good because I want to make sure I have room for the main courses. But these appetizers, guys, so far, even though there's no rice, very good. Okay, one more bite of the tartare, guys, and then we'll wait for the main course. Phenomenal. So now we just wait. Now we're just waiting for the main meal. So I've been sitting down. We're at the 37-minute mark, and we've had our 2 appetizers and our bread come out, which I think that's a really good pace. Guys, this is my guwapong waiter, si Dan.
Dan.
Ano gusto niyong sabihin sa mga follower?
Shoutout kay Ronaldine.
Oh, galing, guys. And just
Marisa, my mother.
ang bait naman, guys, and just in time for Valentine's Day. That's perfect. So anyway, I was saying that we 39-minute mark now, and within 39 minutes, so we had the bread brought out within, so I think when I sat down, from the time I sat down to the time Dan came over, it was about 4 minutes. And then by the time we got the bread was about 9-minute mark. And then by the time the appetizers came out, I think we were at the 18-minute mark. So within 20 minutes, we were seated, we had water, we had bread, and we had the appetizers, which is pretty great. We're 20 minutes later, which is a decent amount of time to let your food digest, because if they bring it out too fast, you know. I'm so blown away they don't even have rice here. Gordon Ramsay, if you're watching this, please have like 1 or 2 signature Filipino dishes. Can you imagine what like a social, really fancy halo-halo here would taste like? Oh, Gordon, you could do some phenomenal things with halo-halo. Please, 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 I'm begging you, get some halo-halo on your menu here in your signature restaurant in Manila. I would eat that. Or some like Gordon Ramsay signature adobo. Ooh, let's get some Filipino cuisine up in here. I'm glad that Filipino cuisine is finally getting the exposure that it needs, because a lot of time, you guys have heard me say time and time again on this vlog, Filipino cuisine is really slept on. And the food that we eat here on this channel is mostly the local food that you find at the local vendor level, local restaurants, mom and pop, hole in the wall, caranderias, eateries where the common Filipino love to eat. And that's what I love to focus on. But Filipino cuisine is so versatile. It incorporates so many different aspects of regional foods, from Malay to Chinese, Japanese, basically all of Indonesian, Spanish. There's all this infusion into Filipino cuisine that makes it unique and makes it very malleable. You can work with it, you can change it. Every family recipe for adobo or lechon or pancit has slight variations in it that makes it unique to that family. So I would love to see Filipino food explode on the world stage and get all of these fine dining, because I mean we have fine dining restaurants for Chinese food, for Japanese food, for French food. We don't really have any fine dining. Oh my gosh, this is a huge freaking bouquet of flowers. These 2 are out on a Valentine's Day date. Giant bouquet of flowers. Wow, wonderful. Wow, so shy. Perfect. Thank you so much. Okay guys, so here we have the signature dish for Gordon Ramsay, beef Wellington with au jus, potatoes, mashed potatoes, the signature hamburger, and French fries. And then we still have the dessert coming out, guys, so stay tuned for that. Let's try this, guys. I want to try, I actually don't even know how to explain what beef Wellington is. I mean, I've seen it before, I've never had it. I can't tell you exactly what it is. Wow. Those mashed potatoes are phenomenal. They're super buttery, very fluffy. Wow, 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 wow. Oh my gosh. This juice, guys, the au juice, that's tangy. That is so delicious. Wow. Guys, let's cut into this. Guys, here we have the beef Wellington of Gordon Ramsay's signature restaurant. Taste that. Wow. The breading, I guess, is called breading, is so flaky and tender. And this beef Wellington, guys, oh my gosh, it like melted in my mouth. So look at, you can kind of tell like how juicy and tender this is. Look at that. I can like, this is such tender meat. Holy cow, that is so, so good. Wow. Try a little bit of the mashed potatoes. Guys, this is phenomenal. This is absolutely phenomenal. I am so glad I ordered. That is superb. The meat is just so tender. This is insane. Okay, one more bite of the beef Wellington. This is so good. I'm afraid I'm not gonna be able to take this home because I don't think this is one of those dishes you can reheat in the in the microwave, guys. Beef Wellington. Wow. The carrots are so soft. It almost tastes like a pureed carrot, but like in carrot form. 1000% if you come here, you need to get the beef Wellington. This is, wow. I didn't know what to expect, and I didn't expect this. Very, very good. I'm getting really full. And here we have the signature bar and grill hamburger. You can see we've got some, oh yeah, we've got some mayo mixed in there, some tomato, some cucumbers and pickles, and some Roma tomatoes, it looks like. Let's try one of the French fries first. Wow. French fries are such a hit or miss. I don't know if you guys can hear that. They're very crunchy. Perfectly cooked French fry. Let's put this in half. Guys, look at the juices just flowing out of this thing. This is gonna be messy. Wow. That is a sloppy, sloppy hamburger. Oh my gosh. There are so many flavors. Wow. There's like a slight tanginess from the sauce and also from the pickles, which are not like super heavily pickled. They're like very lightly pickled cucumbers. I'm in heaven right now, guys. One more bite. Guys, that hamburger is divine. It's got like a tangy taste to it. Very, very good. Guys, what a meal. If you have a guess on how much this meal is gonna cost, put it down in the comments. I think the beef Wellington was around, holy shit, was that $70? I like barely glanced at the prices. I think the beef Wellington was 3,800 pesos. So that's what, 20, 40, 60? Jeez Louise, that's like $70 for that beef Wellington. I mean, you could taste it. You could taste the money in that food. And then the hamburger, I think, was $25. I'm definitely over budget. I had 5,000 pesos allotted for this meal. I think we're probably gonna be closer to like, I'm guessing probably like, I think it's gonna be around 8.5. Well, there goes my budget for the week. I can't even imagine if we got drinks with this, guys. I'm so accustomed to the carinderia prices. Kung kaya mo, okay naman talaga na. Kung minsan-minsan, kung kaya mo, kung pwede, i-splurge lang. Treat yourself, ang sabi nila. Because, you know, we have one life and it's always great to be able to splurge on something nice for yourself, whether that's a trinket or a meal or an experience. And I love stuff like this because this is both an experience and it's a meal. And in my opinion, guys, there's only two things that are important in this life, and everything else falls beneath these two things. The two most important things in life are experiences and relationships, and everything else in life is just part of those two categories. And so I think if you have good, healthy relationships that are deep and filled with love and respect and appreciation, and you add to that new experiences in life, either traveling or doing different activities, trying new foods, just bust the experiences now. Those two things together, guys, if you can have those two things in your life, you will be happy and you will be healthy and you will live a long and wonderful life. That's my opinion. So I try to do that. I try to have experiences that I've never had before. That means that I say yes to a lot of things that I don't necessarily think I would do in the first place. So we've got the sticky toffee pudding coming, guys. Okay, guys, so we have the sticky toffee pudding, signature dessert of Gordon Ramsay. We have some vanilla ice cream with some, looks like cookie or some crumble, some fruits, and then of course the toffee pudding made with dates, not with chocolate. Let's get into this. You see the steam? Ooh, I am feeling very full. I want to try some of this butterscotch. Wow, let's get one of the strawberries and some of the vanilla ice cream. Signature dessert ni Gordon Ramsay here in the Gordon Ramsay Bar and Grill. Oh my gosh, this is just wild. And it's interesting because I've never had a dessert made out of dates before. It's very, very sweet, but not as heavy tasting as chocolate can be. Wow, that is so good. That is such a fantastic combination of flavors and textures. So you have the butterscotch sauce, which is rich and sweet. You have the crumble here, which is crunchy and also sweet. And then you have the ice cream, which of course is cold and sweet. And then you have the toffee pudding made out of dates, which is like, it's a little gritty, but very sweet. Oh my gosh. And then of course you have the fruits that add another level of flavor to it. My gosh. If all of their food, guys, tastes like this, wow. This is the perfect dessert after such a big meal like that, because it's a very light dessert, but incredibly rich and sweet. Wow, that filled me up. I am definitely very, very full, very, very much full. And I'm guessing that the meal, the total meal is probably gonna be around, we're definitely over budget. I think we're probably gonna be around 8,500 pesos, which is around $170. And so when it comes to fine dining, you know, that's, I think, not including cost for alcohol, which most people would get a glass of wine or maybe a whiskey. I think that's a pretty standard price for fine dining, regardless of where you're at, whether it's in the United States and the Philippines. You'll probably find prices similar to that. So if you're guessing what the bill is, go ahead and put it in the comments there, and we'll see what we come up with. Okay, this was phenomenal. I was skeptical at first, guys, but I'm a believer. Gordon Ramsay has done a wonderful job curating the menu. All of the local ingredients are freshly sourced. They're delicious. If you can bear the cost of the menu, give this place a try. It's absolutely delicious. So we'll wait for the check, guys, so that we can just pay and get back to the restaurant kitchen and then see what we're looking at. Let's pay. Let's get out of here, guys. I've got to pee so bad. I'm like shaking my knee under the table because I've got to go. And of course, tipping culture here in the Philippines doesn't exist. It might at a fine dining restaurant like this, like they might add gratuity, but at most 99% of the places that I've eaten in the Philippines, which I've eaten at hundreds of restaurants here, gratuity is not included in the bill and it's not expected. So, but we're gonna add some gratuity anyways, coming from you guys because you are such wonderful supporters of the channel. And again, this is my shameless plug. If you guys like this content, please feel free to subscribe and to like the video and comment 1 time or 10 times. Share it on Facebook. We do have memberships on this channel where you can pay a monthly subscription to help support the channel more directly. And basically just interacting with the video, whether it's just watching it all the way through or making a comment, that helps the channel. It helps us get the videos pushed out in the algorithm, and it helps the revenue that each video earns go higher. So that way we can continue to make this content, which I absolutely love making, which I hope you guys love consuming. I'm so full. So now we're just waiting on the check, guys. So let me know how much you think it's gonna be. I'm thinking it's gonna be about 8,500 peso or around like $175, I think. I'm very excited to see. Oh, guys, I really gotta pee. Let's go, Dan. Let's get the check. Dan, if you're watching this, I love you. You did a fantastic job, but I really gotta pee. So, bilisin mo Nasaan ba yung check?
1 eternity later.
Looks good. Ibahagi ko lang sa... So guys, are you ready for the big reveal? Big reveal, ay ito po. Here we have the quick bill, guys. At saka yung total dito sa baba. Inilagay nyo dyan sa comments. Thank you. Total was 9,801 pesos and 38 centavos. So it's about $200, guys. So we're gonna leave a nice little tip for the staff here. Gonna leave a couple of these bad boys for these guys, this hardworking staff, because they deserve it. Oh wow! Hello po. Ang galing nyo talaga.
Hi, good afternoon.
Ang sipag nyong lahat. Hi.
He looks better than Gordon.
Nice to meet you. Very nice. He's being so kind to show me a little bit of the kitchen.
The chef can explain you a bit around where they do everything. Yeah.
If you have time, I'd love to. Just a short explanation.
Yeah. This is our main line. This is where all the main courses come from. So we have the Josta style grill. So we have all the charcoal in there to get nice smoky flavour into all our meats.
Oh, nice.
Then we have the sauces here. This is Chef Dio. He makes all the sauces. We make all the sauces fresh every day. And then on this side we have the cold section. And here we have the cold starters that come from here. The hot starters come from here. We have a fryer section, and then down at the end, that's our cold seafood section.
Wonderful.
So our seafood tower, our oysters, our caviar all can come in.
And I noticed there's no screaming and yelling going on in the kitchen like you see in the movies.
It's been a good service. Come back when it's a bad service.
Like, have you seen The Bear on,
Yeah.
you know, The Bear show? So I think a lot of people have that impression of the back kitchen where it's just,
We make sure everyone's got a Sharpie that works.
that's fantastic. Well, you're doing fantastic. The meal was phenomenal. Absolutely hats off to you. So
Thank you very much.
You run a tight kitchen and a fantastic staff. So
Thank you.
thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
We've actually got a little gift for you here.
Oh, sure. Oh, wow.
When you feel inspired to cook.
Oh my gosh.
If you want to be part of the team.
Oh, is this this is because I do a lot of cooking at home back in
really?
America.
Yeah.
So this is, guys, do you mind holding real quick? I can show the camera real quick. Oh, wow. This is fantastic. Thank you so much.
If you want to do a shift tonight, you're more than welcome.
Dishes only. That's fantastic. Let me put it back in here. I don't want to get it all dirty. That's good. Thank you so much, guys. This is fantastic. Thank you for the
it's
wonderful
really a pleasure.
food. Thank you for the delicious work. Absolutely phenomenal, guys. And I'll put this up in about 2 weeks after some editing.
Please come anytime. Yeah.
I'm addicted. Fantastic. Well, I'll get out of your guys' hair, let you run and go with it. Thank you so
Thank
much
you,
for the
thank
hospitality.
you.
It's absolutely fantastic.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you so much, guys. Automatic.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Okay, guys, let's grab the camera here. Okay. And then we're gonna escort here. Dan, thank you so much. May kaunting tip ako para sa inyo sa mesa. Sige, thank you ah. Yes, wonderful. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Mag-ingat kayo ah. Thank you so much. Thank you po. Ang sarap talaga. Ang galing nyo.
Ingay.